New Weezer on the world-famous KROQ 106.7 KROQ. It is 7:34.
Rivers, Patrick, Brian, Scott from the band Weezer in studio with us right now on the Kevin and Bean Show, talking about the new album, Everything Will Be All Right in the End, coming out on September the 30th. I asked if there were questions for you from our listeners. Here's one off of Facebook. Tony writes in, question for Weezer. Could you guys give us more details about the 6-city club tour to promote the new album, please?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. This is something I'm very excited about. For the first time, when our new album comes out, we're actually going to go out on a little tour and play the new album front to back.
Oh, that's cool.
In relatively small venues for all the hardcore fans that already know the new album and want to hear it and know all the lyrics and want to sing along. And there's actually maybe a few moments for crowd participation where towards the end of the album there's this choir section that comes in. And so we're thinking of having 9 guys and 9 girls come up from the audience and put on Weezer robes, and they can be the Weezer choir.
Don the robe, again.
You guys do such strange creative thinking that way. Like, you just figure, hey, let's just bring 18 people up and they can sing. You don't know if they can sing. Yeah. Right? Maybe they don't sing well.
We did a similar thing with the thing we called the Hootenanny.
Right, remember that?
Tour, and
it went surprisingly well, actually.
Were you afraid of it at the beginning? Like,
absolutely.
There's a lot of...
definitely some butterflies.
Right.
Yeah. These teaser videos that you have been putting out in recent weeks ahead of the new record, they've been fun to watch. They're so old school. Everything about them, I mean, like, there's a lot of AM radio in these videos. Are they a hint for what's going on with the rest of the record as well?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot buried in the webisodes that is related to the lyrics and the artwork and the songs themselves on the record. And I don't think I want to go into too much detail because the mystery factor to me is a big part of the appeal. And I think if you keep tuning in every Wednesday to our website or our YouTube, watch these webisodes, the story will become more and more clear, and we'll climax sometime around the release of the album on September 30th.
How many have you put out so far? I
think we're on number 13.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. It's a long time to wait for a climax, though.
That's what she said.
Alex writes in also on the Kevin and Bean Facebook page, if you could ask the guys what the hell is on the cover of their new album, P.S. Love the new song.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What is that? Well, it's a landscape painting
of my dog.
And then this monster. It's just some sort of mythical creature. Do you know more about it, Rivers?
Yeah. Again, it's tied into the lyrics, and it's part of this nightmare vision where this monster is on a rampage and destroying everything on Earth. And I think again, if you tune in and you watch the webisodes and listen to the album, check out the lyrics, it will all become clear. But right now, I guess all I can say is that I just something about the vibe of that painting really appeals to me, where it's kind of terrifying and it's kind of endearing and cute at the same time. It's right on this line, on this edge between scary and funny, which I think is appealing to me, and I think Weezer's been on that line for a lot of our career.
You guys put a lot of work and effort into that type of thing and into, teaser videos and stuff like that, and the lyrics you usually try not to explain too much about. And do you feel like your audience gets most of what you put into it? Or are there times when you go, hey, everybody, you're missing something that I really intended to be cool?
No, I feel like the audience gets it 100% of the time. They're really, really into it, really paying attention, and they work together online to try to figure all this stuff out and
help each other out.
Yeah, together.
Do you really? What about Beverly Hills? That's where I want to be. Everybody thinks it's tongue in cheek, but
yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes some people take things a different way than I intended, but a lot of times that's fine because
you let them get what they want to get out of it.
Yeah, as long as it's meaningful to them. Seems like it served some sort of purpose.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, there's no reason why a song can't be personal to everyone who hears it. Whatever their interpretation is, I think is legitimate. You have one perspective on it, but sure, why not? By the way, Eulogy for a Rock Band is one of the songs I have not heard anything of, but it's the one that has been asked about a lot, or you've brought up a lot in press leading up to the album. Something about your place in history, and I'm fascinated by this thought in this discussion. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I was inspired by thinking about another artist, one of our forefathers, and watching as huge as they were, how as the years go by, they're kind of sinking into oblivion, as all of us will. And that's one of the main themes on the album is just facing the fact that everything is changing underneath our feet, and things we took for granted, things we thought would always be the same and would always be there for us, are drifting into oblivion. And so that's one of the things I'm facing on this record, and definitely in that song, both looking to that artist and all our musical forefathers, but then also thinking about our own place.
So are you wondering if people will still be listening to Weezer records in 50 years, that sort of thing?
50, maybe I'm too optimistic, but I'm not so worried about 50 years.
All right, good.
500 years, yeah. Most likely we'll all be gone.
Well, I'm guessing that we'll all be gone.
Yeah,
in
any
500
trace.
years. Right. Even your music, any trace of your music?
Maybe as a footnote in some historical textbook or something, but yeah, I don't think kids will be listening to us every day in the year 2500, whatever.
Nobody will be able to get the formats to work and be like, what is this?
Yeah, that's probably true. Well, I'm sure we'll just think of a band and it'll just play in our brain at that point, right?
Which sounds really great.
Would you guys have been surprised if somebody had came to you in the first couple of years of Weezer and said, hey, you're going to be, in 2014, you'll be putting out your 10th album. Are you surprised the band has lasted this long?
Well, I feel like I've always had like this dual track in my mind where I was imagining the worst outcome and thinking that we would immediately fail and I'd have to go get a day job again. And then on the other track, thinking that, we'd be exactly where we are today. And so I'm not sure how to answer that question. I think
part of you saw it and part of you...
You didn't know. You just didn't know. You were just waiting to see what happened.
I remember talking to Rivers the day they KROQ played the Sweater Song for the first time. And... we all heard it on the radio, and it almost seems like yesterday. So,
I have to say, what an honor it is to be able to move to LA, get in a band with these guys, and be sitting here looking at you right now.
That's pretty strange.
It's amazing, and I'm so grateful.
Well, we're so happy to have you guys, and we're so delighted to have new Weezer music on the radio. Don't blame us, though, if you get sick of hearing your song on KROQ over the next 3 months, because you probably will. I'm just warning you, when we play Weezer, we tend to really, really play Weezer. Before we let you go, you're doing the Budweiser Made in America Festival at the Grand Park in downtown LA.
It's reminded me.
With Kanye West, Imagine Dragons, Rise Against, Capital City, Sublime with Rome, and more. Single and multi-day tickets are on sale now through MadeInAmericaFest.com. We're giving away a pair of tickets right now at 1-800-520-1067. We'll make it caller 20 right now if you want VIP passes to see Weezer. You like doing festivals like that?
Yeah, we like playing the big festivals and getting to hang out with all the other bands. That's really fun. And seeing the giant crowds and all the mayhem out there.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of Kanye West, or will you try to talk to him?
Now, who's this?
No, he's actually
Kanye West.
I have talked to him before.
Yeah, no, he's kind of friendly with us. Hopefully we'll be able to hang out. I just like playing with great bands. I feel like it raises our game up.
You guys watch the other bands when you play a big show like that?
It's hard to have
I do.
time to.
I would think so.
But
All this talk about you're busy. You guys aren't busy at all. Come on.
well, we left as Outkast was going on stage in that festival.
Who's that now?
Who's Outkast?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. We have a busy travel schedule, and we have to prepare to play our show.
Right.
So there may be time to see. I usually see maybe one band at a festival show.
Well,
And then
see
we're
Imagine
lost.
Dragons if you haven't seen them, by the way. They will blow you away.
I hope I get to.
Yeah, they're
They're
good.
great. Really, really great.
And then at the same time, we also love playing the small venues. So be on the lookout. We're going to play the Troubadour and the Glass House about a month after the record comes out. and it's probably going to be hard to get tickets. So please pay attention if you want to see this new album.
I guarantee it'll be hard to get tickets for the Troob. That's a tiny place, but it's such a sweet place to watch somebody play.
Small and mighty.
Small and mighty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything Will Be All Right in the End. That is the optimistic new title for the brand new Weezer album due out on September the 30th. Guys, anything else you want to leave us with before we let you go? Because I know you're heading back to bed. I know this is too damned early for you.
I love you.
We love you too. Hey, thanks for coming and welcome back, Weezer.
Thank you.